Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 420 West Grant Street here in Carlton. We're located at the right side of the home. We're over here by the air conditioning unit and outlets and stuff like that. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. I'm not sure. It just dived down there and looks like it wired onto the top of another pipe. I'll pull back here real quick so you can kind of see that. But you can see how it's diving down here, and this is a Y connection in the top of a pipe. And it transitions here almost immediately after that over to concrete pipe. Look, appears to be 4-inch. It's hard to see the transition there, but it does appear to be 4-inch concrete. We're about 10 feet in currently. And we do have a pretty good sized root intrusion right here off the bat at 11 feet out on the dot. I'm not sure if this is a manufactured home. Sometimes they'll utilize an existing sewer line that's been here a long time. This might be the original one that went with it. But that's why you'll end up with some newer ABS plastic, and then all of a sudden you have a older concrete line. Sometimes this is not the line that it was originally built with. I may have to reel the camera back and clean out the camera lens. We got a big cobweb on it. Yeah, I'm going to run the camera through here real quick to clear all the cobwebs out of the way. It's just getting, we're not going to be able to see anything here soon. And then we'll reel the camera back, clean the lens off, and then run it back through there again. I think I may have gotten free from the camera lens here. Anyway, out here at 83 feet, it did transition there a moment ago to schedule 3034 PVC pipe. That's the green pipe we just went through. And I'll do locates here real quick just to verify where the line heads. Make sure it's either going to the street or the rear of the property. I believe it's going out to the road, though. And then we'll let the line drain out here for a few minutes so we have a good, clear picture of everything on the way back. Okay, located the camera head successfully out in the middle of the street on West Grant. It's still draining out. We're going to give it a few more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling out here. Looks like just a little bit of water's left trickling through. So anyway, right here it transitions from concrete over to 3034 PVC pipe, and based off the fact that I can't see the initial transition from ABS to concrete, I'm assuming that both these sections here are 4-inch 4-inch concrete and 4-inch PVC pipe. And it looks like it's transitioning right at the street. Well, look, the city has updated their end of it. I'm not sure where we have water coming from still. It may just be slowly draining out here, but we haven't had water moving through the cleanout for a while. But anyway, we've got concrete pipe in the line. Keep in mind, concrete pipe does have a lifespan. You can see how we're starting to see some aggregate rock showing through in the flow line, whereas the top of the pipe, where we don't have water flow, is still smooth. Eventually, over time, the water and everything will wear out the mortar between the rock, and it will thin the pipe. This currently right here is not too bad. It's showing very little rock right now. It still has plenty of life in that regard, as long as we don't have a bunch of other roots and stuff coming through the line. I don't see any roots coming through right here. We do have what looks like possibly some excess pipe grout from when it was installed. It's just kind of squeezed in through the joint there. And then right after that we have two stains, like kind of white stains that look like toilet paper that got plastered to the pipe there. I don't see any roots or obvious breaches there. That water there right in the pipe there, it stopped draining out all said and done. I think it was draining out a little slower than I figured it would. Anyway, we have a little bit of standing water right here. This is like less than a 32nd of an inch. It's nothing, almost not even noteworthy. I just wanted to let you know that that's a standing water and not more water flow coming through the line. Alright, we're approaching the clean out here. It looks like we might just have the one root intrusion through the line here. It's a big one. It actually might be coming through two different joints there. It's kind of hard to tell. Either way, that whole section of pipe right there needs to be removed and fixed. So here at 12 feet we have the root intrusion. I'm going to mark this with a white X. It'll appear on the right side of the house. I'll mention the depth of it here and the exact location in just a moment. Alright, got the repair located here. I'll show it with the camera here once I pull the camera out of the line. But it's right next to one of the trees. There's 3 trees on the right side of the house here, and it's only about a foot away from the tree right in the middle. But it's right on the right side of the house, about halfway down the house. Marked with a big white X. We're at 5 feet 9 inches deep, which at first seems like a very deep depth for only being 10-12 feet out, but you see how hard it dives right here, right at the beginning. It gets down. I mean, this is just almost a straight drop right here down a ways. So that right there is probably almost a 3-foot straight drop, if not more. So anyway, that's why the depth is what it is. But it's 5 feet 9 inches deep there. I'd highly recommend a repair to correct that. The rest of the concrete pipe, while showing some age and some wear, is still in functioning order. We'll have some minor separating at certain joints, but there's no gaping wide joints or anything like that. No evidence that it's letting water escape the line. I just had a kitchen sink running in there at medium flow, and we had good strong water flow all the way out to the main. So anyway, apart from the root intrusion, the rest of the line again is original. It's old, showing some wear, but it's still functioning and still in pretty good shape. So The one thing that needs to be taken care of here is this root intrusion at 12 feet out. Once that's taken care of, I do recommend a rescope to ensure that the repair was done properly. Make sure everything was buttoned up correctly, there was no settling that's occurred or joints that have pulled apart or anything like that. It happens as surprising, or it's very common. So anyway, here is our clean out, which is kind of hard to see from this far back. But then right over here, we have the big white X. I put an orange flag there because we're supposed to have a bunch of rain. That marking may wash away, so the flag's there in case. But anyway, apart from the root intrusion, the rest of the line is still in good condition and functioning properly at this time. It's in good condition for its age, I should say. Still has plenty of life left in it. And once this root intrusion is taken care of, it'll be functioning nicely. And what's awesome is even with the root there, that root's huge. It's going to very soon here block the whole line. But once you get beyond the roots, the line itself was completely clean of any debris at all, which tells you that everything is making it from point A to point B like it's supposed to. That root intrusion is going to throw a wrench in that point A to point B thing here soon, so it needs to get taken care of.